Welcome to Organizing the Organism, a program put together by CASTI, Church Administrative Services and Training Institute. And as we discussed last week, today we want to continue. Okay, we are still on church finance and accounting, the church money. Okay, the dollars and the cents, the cedis and the coins. Okay, there is this lesson that we are gradually unfolding, where the men of God in 2 Kings 12, 1 to 16, permit me to use the word, they messed up the church money, which we said that is a lesson for us, okay? It is not recorded in there for fun. It is recorded in there for us to be able to see, if you permit me to use the word, the mistakes that are recorded there so that we can avoid it. So that is how come we are taking our time to open it up. So clearly we saw in verse 9 that the man of God or the men of God now took a chest. And the chest, we said, it has to do with banking. Banking. So I want to continue. In banking, when you give money to the bank, they help you to do investments. Okay? So sometimes as you keep money there, the money might be lying there, not lying in waste. You can talk it over with them and they can use the money, they can invest the money. There's nothing wrong in investing church money. Clearly, Jesus spoke about that parable where the man said that, look, if you couldn't trade with it, why didn't you give it up there for an investment so that when I come, I can get profit? And Jesus Christ spoke about this parable. Beautiful. So clearly, there's nothing wrong in investing church money. You know, there's been a lot of argument out there that people, are investing church money. I'm saying that if it is transparently done, there will be nothing wrong with it at all. So whenever you keep a bank account for the church, you can go further to talk it over with the bankers so that they can help you to invest the money. We can invest the money in farming. Okay. I know churches that they do investment in their human resource. In other words, they pay for the scholarship of their students. All over the place, they pay. Big money goes into investing in the education of the people, of the youth. And today, those youth are now out and they are in charge of whatever, and their tithe is coming. So there is nothing wrong in investment, not at all. Okay? So at one point, we can look at students who are very brilliant, but they don't have money, and we can decide to talk to the bank, and the bank can, give us money. We invest into them in their education, and one day they will grow up and then become, of a benefit to society and then also to the church. Then also, banks also provide payment services. Okay? You can just imagine the queue, the queue at the bank and even the traffic, So sometimes they provide services that has to do online services. And these online services could be in the comfort of our offices, and then they can provide, they call it digital marketing and then online marketing. And then before we realize the money is transferred through online, we save ourselves, robbery. There's been times where churches have gone, withdrawing huge money, and at the end of the day, people attack them and will lose church members. So the church is there to provide such services, and by that, through online banking, they do it so well. Okay, so what are we saying? We are saying that bank play a role. They safeguard our funds. They safeguard our funds, protecting the church's money, and providing a secure environment. They protect the church's money, and then they provide for a secured environment for church operation. There's been times where people have hung around churches, especially on tight and prepared times, and attempts have been made in, burglary, robbery. Okay, and we can arrange for the bank to come around, come around with their bullion vans, and then before, after the church money has come on Sunday morning or on a big harvest day, the bank will be there with their van, and they can pick the money and take it there. It is more safer there than to put the money in a safe within the church environment. There's been times where we've done it and people have broken into it, killed security, or injured security, spoiled our glasses, broken into our offices, and they've destroyed things, and then we come back again to repair them. So that is how come we are pushing that. Look, every bank should have what we call an account. Then also the bank provide credits, offering loans and credit to support church growth and development. We want to buy a land, we want to build a facility, we want to build project, we want to buy instrument for church work. The church can come in based upon the pattern by which we have saved. It can tell them that, look, this church, we can provide loans or credit for them, and then they can come and pay back by their weekly offerings. This is what CASTI is all about, and this is what we call organizing the organism. We'll come your way next week with another dimension of the discussion. God bless you. Share it with people, and then tell other people to also follow us up at CASTI. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and then TikTok. God bless you, and hope to see you next week. Thank you.